Recently, the Trump administration suspended entry of international workers on work visas. The executive order is called Proclamation Suspending Entry of Aliens Who Present a Risk to the US labor market following the coronavirus outbreak. People have asked me about my views regarding what to expect in the near future and in the next 3 to 5 years, and what suggestions I have for those who are already in the US and who want to come to the US for further studies. Hi, this is Chaitanya Sambhara, faculty at the College of Business, University of Texas, Arlington. I fear that H-4 work permit could be ended. H-4 work visa is a work permit for those spouses of those H-1B visa holders who are further along in the immigration process. The H-4 Employment Authorization Document, also known as H-4 EAD, was a result of President Obama's executive order. The current political and economic situation may motivate the current president to use cancellation of H-4 EAD as another tactic to gain voter confidence. Because H-4 visa was not a result of a law passed in the Congress and the Senate, but it was a result of an executive order, its cancellation can also be done through a simple executive order. The president can find it relatively easy to defend his stance on its cancellation in the court. Therefore, more than H-1B, I think the hardest times could be coming for H-4 visa holders. Next possibility is that H-1B jobs could be difficult to get all the way into the end of 2021. The current political climate is volatile and it will override rational economic decisions by the government. I expect that as the elections get closer, because Trump is in power and he would want to assuage his constituents and win votes, he will probably go hard against immigrants getting jobs in the country. However, it should not affect students who are coming to the US this year or next. The current political and economic situation should not affect their career prospects. At most, it may affect master's students because a master's program is short, but undergraduate and PhD students who will be in school for next 4 to 6 years should not find it too difficult. In my view, one of the best ways to avoid recession is to be in the phase of learning and building your skills. That is, being a student. The reason it might affect master's students is because economic recovery can take some time. The way I see it is that the difficult times may be yet to come. We may see more difficult times for the economy in the last quarter of this year all the way into the end of next year. So if you are an incoming student who is likely to join in spring or fall of 2021, we have some hope that the economy could be on its way up by then. The government may further tighten the requirements on H-1B visas. It may reduce the number of visa approvals for all non-essential sectors that include the IT sector. However, my view is that the number of visa approvals in the healthcare sector may go up because of this COVID situation. The US trade war with China could possibly force American companies to move their operations away from China to the US or other Asian countries such as Vietnam, Cambodia, and India. Some US companies could be forced to possibly insource some of their work, for which they will likely hire local graduates. I think in the next 5 years, career prospects for those in later stages of their careers could become difficult. Companies will try and hold on to every dollar possible, and there will be widespread cost-cutting measures. Hiring young graduates for low and medium complexity jobs will likely save more money for companies. The best career prospects will be in the following sectors: healthcare, doctors, nurses, cybersecurity, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science and analytics, pharmaceuticals research, and academia. As the COVID situation calms down, more people might head to universities to improve their skills. Although the academic jobs may go down in the next 1 to 2 years, there will be a strong resurgence in my view as soon as the COVID situation is resolved. the number of jobs in some other sectors could get harder to get, such as material sciences, civil engineering, law, music, culinary sciences, accounting, marketing, construction management, etc. Overall, the situation may not look good for those entering the job market at the moment, but I'm optimistic for those who are entering college this year or next. So here are my recommendations and suggestions for you. First suggestion is that rent. Do not buy a home if you are early in your green card process or if your green card process has not started as yet. If you have a job, focus on saving, not spending. Save up to 36 months of your rent. Do not buy a new car. Buy an affordable used car. Keep your expenses in check, please. Usually the US gives you far too many opportunities to indulge in party life and extracurricular activities. But if you are an international student, have a strong focus on skill development. Take classes in the fields that are difficult, even if you compromise on your GPA. Try and maintain a decent GPA. In fact, try your best to get as high a GPA as you like. But the focus must always be on developing strong skill sets. Do not risk joining a university in an expensive city. I would recommend against attending community colleges and expensive private universities. If you are getting an admit at a top university, then it is a different issue altogether. If not, going to a decent state university in an affordable city should be ideal. Make a LinkedIn account and try to connect to people who could be your potential employers. Keep adding your new skill sets on your profile. Any online class you take and any certification you get in any skill set, add it. Mention your projects and achievements on your profile, and about 6 months before you enter the job market, get a paid LinkedIn account. If you have an admission from a university, it is not yet certain if the consulates will open and if you will be able to come in fall 2020. In that case, do not sit idle at home. If you have decided which university you are attending, I would recommend that you write to professors in your department asking for work. Offer to work for free, be it any research work or helping the professor collect some sort of data, whatever it is. Use it as an opportunity to connect with people and learn. But be mindful, do not just plainly ask for work. Tell them about yourself, what skills you have, and what all you can do. The chances are 90% professors may not even reply to you, but your job is to keep trying. So these were my views and recommendations. Let us now talk to my friend Harnoor Singh from Singh in USA channel about his views and suggestions regarding what to expect. Let's talk to Harnoor Singh, who recently finished his bachelor's and master's altogether from Georgia State University, and he was supposed to join his company early in July, but his joining date has been postponed as per my understanding. So hi Harnoor, so can you please tell me what has happened in the corporate world and what is the situation for people looking for jobs in the US?
Well, that's a great question, but there could be two scenarios. If you are in an industry which has been affected through this pandemic, then you will get that hit. But if you're in the industry which is growing, just like Zoom, just like Netflix, then you will not be affected at all. So my answer is for the affected industries like Panasonic and other firms here like Delta, you will be furloughed for 6 months, 3 months, or your office can be rescinded or it could be delayed. In my scenario, my offer got delayed, but it could be different from person to person, company to company. It all depends. But my answer is that it is temporary, because there's a lot of research done that this is merely temporary, because as soon as this pandemic ends, as soon as the vaccine is here, people are going to start going to restaurants, people are going to start going to theaters, the industry will open and these jobs will have more openings soon.
So what would be your suggestion for those who are about to graduate from universities, let's say who are about to graduate this fall? Do you think the situation could improve in next 6 months? And what do you say to those students or those people who are looking for jobs 3 to 4 years from now? What do you think is going to happen?
So, answer to the first question, if you are graduating right now, I think it's not the right time to graduate. A lot of my friends have also extended their graduation date to summer. Some have extended to even December of 2020, so that they have more time to find better opportunities. They can indulge themselves in research and studying, so that if they have more skills as compared to the other students who have less skills in 2021, they will have an edge in getting into a great company for jobs and stuff like that. And now the answer to the second question, when you will be coming in the next couple of years, and in the next 3 or 4 years, you will most likely not be affected because the industry is going to reopen. You will have more job opportunities.
So, what is the current situation of international students who are in the US right now? Are you in touch with anyone? And do you know what is going on with them right now?
Sure. So some of my friends, they have their offers delayed. They're still looking for jobs. They're in a gray area, I can say, because in OPT they have only like 3 months to find the job, and a lot of my friends haven't been able to. So they are thinking of applying for another masters or stuff like that, because this OPT is really important for them. So I feel sad about that. And some of the students have joined consultancies to get help from them in terms of finding jobs. And other than that, who haven't graduated, or the students who haven't applied for OPT yet, they have extended their graduation date to maybe summer 2020 or December 2020.
Tell me, Harnoor, if a student has admission in the US for fall 2020, which is supposed to start next month, and if they are not able to come to the US because consulates have not opened or some other issues that the university is not opening up for in-person classes, and such students are forced to defer their admission to next year spring or maybe next year fall. Let's assume next year spring. That would mean that they are sitting at home for next 4 or 5 months more. To such people, what would be your suggestion on how they can use that time wisely?
Sure. So my suggestion would be get maximum work experience before you're coming. So in this 1 year, when you will be staying at home, try to learn maximum skills at home through online courses. You can find tons of online material on YouTube, Coursera, Udemy, etc. Number two would be get into freelancing. Try to work for someone, a friend of yours, or you can just post on LinkedIn that you're available to create a website for someone, you're available to create an app for someone. Just get into a project for someone and try to ship it. So the students who have some sort of experience in terms of research experience, work experience, or practical experience, they will definitely get an edge in the end. So that will be my tip.
Sure. All right. Thank you, Harnoor. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Pleasure talking to you. Thanks.
Yeah, same here.
So this was Harnoor, who presented his views about what he expects to happen and what he suggests students should do. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section. I will be happy to make a video to answer your questions. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind and God bless America.